Back to the vlog. Of course, I'm multitasking as usual here in the kitchen. And I wanted to include you guys as I was getting ready to make my own mustard. This is going to be the second recipe in the condiment playlist that I'm putting together in the series for you guys to see. So what we're going to do today is we have some mustard seed, which is a half of a cup here. And I'm just going to put it in this grinder because we need to make a powder out of the mustard seed. And you can use any run-of-the-mill coffee grinder. Okay. On there, it gets closed down. There we go. I'm just pulsing it a little bit to make sure it's all incorporated. Beautiful. All right. So now I am going to get a cup to put all our ingredients in. All right, so this is our ground mustard. You can see half of a cup of that. Now we're going to add a half of a teaspoon of this garlic powder. We're going to do an eighth of a teaspoon of paprika. And a fourth of a teaspoon of turmeric. And a half of a teaspoon of salt. All right. So now we need a third of a cup of white vinegar. And lastly, a half of a cup of water. And I'm just going to use my filtered water here for a half of a cup. All right, so now we're going to give it a whirl on the blender. What do I want to do here? Uh-oh. I think we're going to have to get some of this powder residue. Got to incorporate all that powder. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay, so now that we got it all well incorporated, what I'm going to do is put this in a saucepan, and we're going to cook it until it gets thickened. It's gonna thicken off. Now it's cooking down, thickening, and we're getting ready to take it off the heat. All right, guys, so we have it. Can you believe that? Let's see if I can do this without making too much of a mess. I'll just take my time here. But we have our own mustard. I got the mustard seeds off Amazon. So I got yellow mustard seeds, but you can get brown mustard seeds if you prefer. Like if you want that whole mustard seed type mustard, you know, you can play around with it to what you want. There's a variety of different things. Like maybe you want to add some honey and do honey mustard, or spicy brown mustard, or a mix of yellow and brown, and keep the brown seeds whole, and do some of that, like, you know, that fancy mustard. I think this mustard I made today is pretty darn fancy. I am really impressed with it. All right, I think I got as much as I'm going to get out of here. The turmeric really gives it that regular yellow you would get in the grocery store. All right, let me put this back here for a second. And here we go, guys. I actually can put it in one of my jam jars. But here we go. Homemade yellow mustard. Let me know if you try it. Comment down below. And what would you make? Like, would you make a honey mustard? Would you make regular mustard? Let me know down below. And as always,